It's time to get you a check of the forecast. We're going to start by looking outside at Fort Myers Beach. Quite a beautiful shot there, looking southbound at some of those cotton candy clouds here early. We got some pinks and purples there on the horizon. Well, in the days ahead, the cloud cover is going to be increasing, and it's all thanks to potential tropical cyclone number 9, which is expected to become Helene later on today. Hurricane hunters are en route to look at this system to see if they can find a low-level center. Once they find that, they are able to, by definition, classify this as a depression or storm, depending upon the speed of winds that they find. But in the hours ahead here today, it is expected to become Helene and quickly strengthen into a hurricane in the Gulf. Let's start with today, though, because we are going to see very isolated rain this afternoon. This morning, we are dry. That's going to help your morning commute. And as we look out towards the lake, just a couple of showers there between Pahokee, Belglade, and Clewiston. A little more substantial rain around the broad circulation, which what will become Helene later on today. You can see, just like yesterday, very isolated rain on that easterly wind between 4 and 8 o'clock, and that will happen there along the coastline before our rain chances really start to increase late tomorrow into Thursday. We're waking up with temperatures in the upper 70s here early, and the wind is still fairly light. But watch what happens to the wind this afternoon, up to 20. Let's fast forward 24 hours. A little more out of the southwest tomorrow around 5, where we'll see gusts up to 30, in particular in Collier County. Then at the closest approach of Helene there on Thursday, we've got tropical storm force conditions here in southwest Florida. We are under a tropical storm watch and storm surge watch and flood watch here for the next couple of days, as this system is quickly going to increase our rain chance and those impacts going to be felt. So the system is still lopsided. We still have southwesterly shear impacting this, keeping it disorganized. Well, an upper level low is going to move over the Yucatan and weekend, and that should allow the system to start to stack up and start to strengthen pretty quickly. The hurricane hunters have left Keesler Air Force Base there in Biloxi, and they are getting close there to the center. So as we get that information in and any updates from the National Hurricane Center, we will bring it to you. Here's the latest 5 o'clock advisory, moving northwest at 8. Estimated winds right there at 35 miles per hour, and the forecast track remains relatively unchanged here from last night. We are still looking at the likelihood of a major hurricane off of our coastline, but this graphic, don't forget, is just a representation of where the center of this storm could be. Impacts are felt out hundreds of miles. This is a little different representation to show you how far those rain bands are going to extend out. This is our in-house computer model, which shows Helene getting close to the tip of the Yucatan and then quickly starting to pull off to the north. And as we feel those bands, they'll pick up in intensity and frequency. And we are on that right side of circulation, what we call the dirty side of the storm. So we are expecting storm surge. And that number went from 2 to 4 yesterday to 3 to 5 possible all along the coastline as we continue with that storm surge watch. As far as the 7-day, the impacts are going to be felt there Wednesday night into Thursday. They'll quickly start to improve Friday and over the upcoming weekend.